All right. Anybody out there yet? Can you guys hear me? Hear me, see me? If you're out there, maybe just drop me a comment. Let me know that you can hear me. If my comments are going to show up here. Da, da, da. So, all right. So, this is the 100 subscriber giveaway. Looks like we got one person here. I might have to say the info a few times here to get everyone on the same page. But basically, the comment that is, or the link that's in the description, that's the link that you need to click and comment on in order to, and then be present on this live stream in order to win one of the prizes. So, uh, yeah. So basically, it's my first live stream ever. Technology looks like it's working. Um, I don't see any chats coming up here just yet. Dun, dun, dun. Bear with me just a minute, trying to see what's going on here. Looks like we still got a handful of people coming. Oh, there we go. Hear you loud and clear. All right, John Bryant, 8708. First one on the bus here. So yeah, so this is the first giveaway. Took a little while, I think, to get here, but I appreciate the support. Um, getting more videos out every week really helps. Got a couple more songs on the album that I'm working on, and once those are done, that's going to free up a ton of time. So uh, yeah, hold on. I think we got people chiming in here. Da-da-da. Yeah, so maybe just drop in the chat where you guys are tuning in from, what part of the world you're tuning in from. In order to win the prizes, you do have to be a resident. You have to be inside the United States for shipping purposes. But yeah, so basically, I got three prizes to give away for getting to the 100 subscriber mile marker. And like I said, I'm gonna probably have to say this a few times, but the link that's down in the description, that's the link you have to click, and you have to comment on that video. Which then the comments that get picked, I use the YouTube random comment picker so that it's fair for everybody. I have to plug that link into this little fetch line, and then it'll pick a winner. So I see a couple more people joining us here. So go ahead and drop a line. Let me know where you guys are coming from, where you're listening from. It's been a pretty good experience getting this channel up and running. Didn't really know what I was in for, and I've learned a lot of stuff. I'll tell you that much. Just recording my own songs here at home, being a one man band, that's been an experience in and of itself. But learning all the technological stuff and making the videos and trying to engage and keep it going. Um, got a few more people joining us here. I'll say it again here. So I'll be giving out three prizes. The link that's in the description, you need to click that link and comment on that video in order to win one of these prizes. And then also, if your name gets picked, you have to be present. And so I'll just ask if whenever the random comment picker pulls it up, I'll just say, "Are you here?" And then in the chat, if you can just say that you're here, I'll make note of who won what, and we'll go from there. So uh, I'll just kind of riff here for a little while we're waiting for more people to show up. Uh, I think, like, I guess why this project, why Obsidian Fire, why an album called Gas It Up and Burn It Down, what's that all about? Which comes out March 30th. Like I said, two more songs, about ready to send the title track off to the audio engineer, and then one more after that. So uh, I think without getting too into the weeds or too crazy or political, maybe on this stream, but I would just say the last 6 years, my worldview's changed on a lot of things, on politics and just who runs the world and how we live our lives and what's going on. And pretty much like from 2020 to 2023, uh, I really had this desire to do something, whether that was like run for some sort of office or have a podcast or something to just talk about what's going on in the world. And so music's been a part of my life forever. I started playing bass when I was probably 12, 11 or 12. I think I started playing bass, and then I started playing guitar a little bit after that, acoustic, and then probably got into electric guitar 5 or 6 years ago. But anyway, just with everything going on in the world, the music gave me a platform to sing about these topics and things that were on my heart. So uh, that's kind of how this project started. And this day and age, it's, I'm 50 years old. It's pretty hard to find other buddies. It's not like back in the day where you could just all go hang out in somebody's garage and make a bunch of noise and go go from there. I've got a lot of responsibilities, and so there's a lot of pros to being a one man band and cons as well. Um, but it's been good. It's been nice to be able to just come out here to the studio and plug away for 5-10 minutes, sometimes 30-40 minutes at a time, and get some stuff hashed out. Uh, I've got complete creative control. However, it is nice when you're with other musicians because uh, other people, obviously, whether it's music or anything else, even if you're, advertising team or whatever, more minds. Usually, it's more creative. Sometimes it's more arguing, um, but yeah, it's been nice to be a one man band and be able to just kind of do whatever I want to do and write about whatever I want to write. So we'll see. There might be some collabs coming up in the future down the road, but I want to get one album under my belt here with everything else going on in my life and taking care of the family and the things that matter the most. And so hopefully all of you have that in your moral compass when you wake up every morning, that you take care of your family first. That's very important. So but anyways, yeah, this channel was birthed as a place for me to share my music, and also dropped a few instrument reviews, which that's been fun for me to learn how to put those videos together and just share a little bit of what I know about instruments, and hopefully it's beneficial for whoever's watching it, and especially if it's going to affect your pocketbook. You want to know if it's going to be a worthy purchase or not. Uh, so anyway, yeah, just had a little humor in there. We've got the funky, cheesy musician joke segment, which I haven't done one for a while. I think we'll probably have a new one here in the next few weeks. I've got another guitar review coming up on that baritone guitar that I got in the auction. Do I have it? I got it over here on the rack, but uh, that baritone guitar is going to be in my hands a whole bunch. It's really great. I've wanted one for a long time, and I don't know if you guys heard the story on the. I think I did a video on it on the unboxing, but the next bid auction house in down in Texas, they they had 5 guitars on the lot, and I was bidding on 3 of them, and then I just kind of honed in on 2 of them, and one of them was that Jericho baritone guitar. It's got a 27-inch scale, so you can really drop those strings without them getting flabby, and it totally chugs, and it's really heavy. So I'm looking forward to having that, probably some songs with that on the next album, which I've already started setting songs aside for that album. But yeah, it's been good putting the reviews together, just doing some shorts talking about what's going on with the production of the album, sharing some of the riffs and ideas. My very first single that I released was called Whistleblower, and it kind of inspired by Edward Snowden. He's a big hero to me, and that's kind of a lot of my songs are about. They're about pretty serious topics and deep things. But Edward Snowden was a his story just fascinated me. So, and just the topic of whistleblower, the kind of strength you have to go completely against the grain and be totally alone, knowing that your whole life's probably going to be disheveled if you and put your own life in danger, if you come forward. So wrote the song Whistleblower, and had a video for that, which you can see on YouTube as well. You can see it here on this channel. And then the second single I released was called Be Gone Devil. And basically I had an AI animated kind of cartoon style video created uh, for that song, and it kind of just depicts the story in the Bible between Jesus and the devil in the desert, and Jesus being tempted, and how he handles that account that we read about in the Gospels. And then my third single that I just released about a month ago, called "Sins of Our Fathers." It's probably one of my favorite tunes. I'm gonna probably do a video on that, about how I came up with the vocals, and um, actually I can talk about it now real quick. But basically, that song is just it's meant to be a song of encouragement. There's a lot of people out there that are carrying burdens around and carrying the chains from their childhoods and whatnot. And basically, that song is just a song of encouragement to that individual, that they're not bound by their past, that they can completely go forward and create a new life for themselves, and that it's not on their own. They're there for God to come alongside them and help them. So that's what that song's about. Um, the upcoming album's got a song called Millstone, which, if you know what that's about in the Bible, that one's probably one of my heavier tunes. Probably one of my favorite ones as well. Going back to Sins of Our Fathers, that one was kind of fun to record, because the way that I normally the way that I do the vocals, and this may change because this is the first. It's kind of an experiment. This is the first album where I've done everything on it. I've played in lots of bands, but usually just played bass and maybe sing backup vocal, but was never the front guy. Uh, so it's been fun to have that creative control. However, when I'm recording the vocals, I'll get the melody, and then I usually try to find a high harmony and a low harmony and try to make them work. And so in Logic, which is the program that I use to uh, create all these songs in and mix them and whatnot, I had different sets of three on the vocals. So I had the melody, and then an upper and lower harmony, and then that was like one set. And then I would do another set of three other. The melody was usually the same, but I would usually play around with the harmonies. And so I ended up having like three sets. Ended up having like three sets of three. And so once I tweaked and kind of figured out where I wanted to go with all of it, um, I zeroed in on the three vocals that I wanted to keep, and then just for kicks and giggles, I had the other two sets muted. I'm like, I wonder what it sounds like if I just have like all the vocals going. And so I unmuted them, and then it just like turned into this huge sound. I think it was the second verse I was working on. Chains Across is the first line, and it just sounded gigantic. So I went in and ended up deleting one of the melodies, but I kept everything else. And so I had only intended to have like three vocal parts, but kind of by accident, I came across and found a way to make it really big. So and then the audio engineer that I've been using is actually in Greece, and so we zip files back and forth, and he does an amazing job. It's Haunting Studios in Greece. Nikos, he does a great job. So I sent it to him, and then he does all the mixing and mastering, and gets it all dialed in, and he'll send me a revision to check out, and I'll listen to it and say like, I don't like this, or I don't like that, or this is awesome, or can we back off on this, or pull this up. And he's been amazing putting up with me, because that whole part of it's new for me as well. I've recorded it in the studio many times, just going in and laying down the bass lines and then going home. But again, first time that I've been in charge of the whole thing. So uh, getting all the getting all the stems to him and getting everything kind of cleaned up in Logic before it goes out. And then it's been a pretty good relationship, and he's stuck with me here for there's going to be 11 songs on the album, but uh I've I think by time we're all done here, he's probably mixed and mastered 13 or 14 for me. So uh yeah, so that'll be some songs for the next album. I'm going to take a sip of water here real quick. And so hopefully this week the title track "Gas It Up and Burn It Down" will be off in his hands, and he'll make it sound pretty, and then I'll send him one more, and probably have another video coming out. I have another song called "Gaslight," and I started making that video myself. The Be Gone Devil video turned out pretty good, but it gets pretty expensive trying to sub all this stuff out. So I end up doing quite a bit of it myself. But I was happy with that video. But there's so many apps out there now, and I'm still kind of on the fence with AI because it's kind of a love hate relationship because it's pretty cool, but I don't think it's going to be super cool down the road. But for minor things right now, I think it's okay for now. But I think it's going to affect our lives more than we know. So um, looks like we got a few more people here in the chat. So just to reiterate, this is the official giveaway. I will be giving away 3 prizes on this live stream, but you have to be present on this stream and you have to have commented on the video. That's the link in the description. So if you are watching this and you didn't comment on that or the original announcement video, it's in the link excuse me, it's in the description. You just need to click that link and drop a comment, and then come back to the chat, and then the YouTube comment picker will pick you up, and I'll get you your gift. So I'll probably end up saying this twice. So third prize when we get there. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a little while longer. There's quite a handful of people that commented on the original video. It's the weekend, so maybe people forgot this was happening here. So we're gonna just hang out for a little bit longer before I call out the winners. But third place will be Obsidian Fire T-shirt, black or white, and the size that you're choosing. The shirts might take a little longer to get to the winner than the gift certificate and the pedal, for the reason that I'm going to order the shirts on demand. When this all started, I had a connection and a good deal. And this was my bad. I ordered a truckload of shirts from a friend who had a shirt business, and just kind of assumed, and you know what assuming does, that it would all be good and dialed in. And so I was all excited to get them. And then I get this huge box, and it's like a kid on Christmas. I open this box, and it's like terrible printing. It's like a big sticker, like it's all sticky, and it wasn't a nice, it wasn't a nice screen print. There's 2 printing terms, and I can't remember what they are now, but it was the one that's not real great, especially for a huge logo. So anyway, like they're so bad that I don't even want to give them away for free. So I'm probably gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but I'm about quality, whether it's at my work, my home, my music, my anything, and I don't know that I can really hand those shirts out to anybody, even if it's for free. So anyway, these shirts that I just showed you here, these are nice screen printed. I think I did these ones through Printify or something like that, but they did a great print job on them. So anyway, that's third place. Second place will be a $70 gift certificate to George's Music. And I know I pumped them quite a bit on this channel, but I found Tim at George's Music probably 3 years ago. And he's just, I'm super loyal. Like I find my people and I stick with them. And I'm not going to say names, but I was dealing with one of those other big box guitar stores, and they were kind of giving me the runaround on some stuff. So basically, the reason I found Tim from George's Music was it all started with the Matt Heafy Epiphone Les Paul. When I decided to pull the trigger on that one, the only reviews on it that were bad were that the pickups came completely encased in plastic, and I didn't really want to deal with that. I didn't want to take the strings off and take the pickups up and have to do that myself. So I called one of the box stores and said, I'm ready to do this, but when you are adjusting the action and all that, can you take the pickups up and take the plastic out? If you can do that for me, then we have a deal. So you deal, buy it, ships, comes, beautiful hard case, open it up, and the first thing I see is just frayed plastic all around the pickups, and I about lost my mind. And I'm a super patient person, but that stuff drives me crazy if you don't follow through on what you said you're going to do. But anyway, So I didn't even play it. I was so mad. I just closed it. I called the guy back. I said, I sent him pictures and I said, literally, that was my only requirement is that the pickups, the plastic was all cleaned up before I got it. And I said, obviously, they don't care and they just pulled it. And so I'm kind of upset now. So anyway, he reimbursed me the bench fee. So he did, he did try. This is the other box store still. And he's like, okay, well, on your next guitar, we'll make it up to you. And I said, all right. So few months I think had gone by, and I wanted to not get too far out before he forgot that he had promised that, and so um, I wanted to get a PRS hollow body guitar, and I found one, and so I messaged out to him and said, "Hey, this is the guitar I want." And he gives me the price. I said, "Okay, I'll think about it." I think it was like a Friday. So over the weekend, I find this other store, George's Music, who I never even heard of. I don't know how I never heard of them, but found them and they were offering it to the public for like $200, I think, less than what this other store was offering it to me for. And I'm like, okay, well, if this store is offering it to the general public, like dude's really not giving me a great deal. So I was kind of ticked off. So Monday I reached back out to the box store. I said, hey, uh, you know, what do you think about this? And he's like, well, we can match it. And I said, well, that's still not really a deal. Then you promised me a deal. And this isn't really a deal if you're going to just match your competitor when Joe Blow can come off the street and just go get it. So, uh, anyway, he ended up being really dramatic and not helping me. So that's how I met Tim at George's Music, and it's been a great relationship ever since. He's hooked me up with almost every one of those on my wall right now, except the bass. So, uh, but anyway, second place. That was kind of a long way to get around to second place, but second place is a $70 gift certificate to George's Music, and that will be just emailed most likely right to you if you are the winner of that, and then or I might have it emailed to me and then back out. So, and then first place is this MXR Super Badass Distortion pedal. Uh, Came also from George's Music. Uh, so pretty good first. I actually don't own this pedal, and I don't actually know what it sounds like, but it had really great reviews, and it is supposed to be amazing. So I'm gonna wait just a few more minutes, and then I think we're gonna call the winners. We got people kind of coming and going here. Uh, I think a lot of people got mixed up in their weekend plans, or time got away from them. There was quite a few comments to win, and attendance is a little lower, but it's all good. So I'm going to take another sip of water here. So yeah, looks like we joined a couple more people popping in here. Um, so yeah, just this Obsidian Fire. Basically, it's kind of a personal project for me. It was kind of a matter of getting over some personal fear. It's kind of big just going out there and being like, "Here's my music." And but the funny thing about getting older is you kind of don't care what people think, and so at least for me, I'm not saying I don't care at all, but I turned 50 last year, and it's just kind of get to this point where it's like, this is I'm never going to be Rick Beato, I'm never going to be Steve Vai, I'm never going to be Jerry Cantrell. I do what I do, and I'm okay with that. And it's been fun putting these songs together and learning how to pull them all together. So a lot of fear going on the video, and if I can encourage anyone, if you're out there wanting to do the same thing, it's a lot of fun, and I think it's worth it if you've got something you're passionate about and it's a message that you want to get out there. I'd say go for it. So I'm going to backtrack here again. Looks like we've got some more people in the chat here. So this is and those that have been here from the beginning. Sorry for the broken record, but I just want to make sure everyone's on the same page here. So this is the official giveaway for the 100 subscriber um, giveaway. And so the link that's in the description of this stream, click that link and comment on that video, and then that puts you in the random comment picker in order to win the prize. So I got some new chats coming in here. So So you have to live in the US. This is an Obsidian Fire giveaway. It's not a YouTube thing. I got to make sure that everyone knows it's not affiliated with YouTube. This is just my own personal giveaway, my own personal thank you. Picked up a ton of subs last weekend, and that gets really exciting. It kind of hit these dry spots, and then it peaks, and you kind of hit these dry spots, and it peaks, and um, really excited to share the album with you, and more people can hear it. So, but anyway, those that just came, so there'd be three prizes. You have to be present on this stream when I do the random YouTube comment picker, and just so that you know it's all fair, that link is in this line here. So, and maybe inside the next 5 minutes, we'll start giving stuff away, and I'll hit fetch, and then we're going to go third prize, second prize, first prize. But you've got to comment in that link and be present here when I call out the winner. If when it catches your handle from the video, I just need you in the chat to say yes, I'm here, and I'll make note that you're actually won it. If I don't see that you're here, I'm gonna hit the button and we'll pick another winner. So uh, so again, third prize is the t-shirts. Second prize is the $70 gift certificate to George's Music, and then first prize is this MXR super badass distortion pedal. The pedal and the certificate will for sure be mailed out this week to the winners, and the t-shirts, like I said, might be like a week behind that because I'm just going to have them printed on demand. So uh, anyway, where's everybody watching from? I see we got a hand people coming in here. Where y'all from? So what do we got here? Oklahoma. All right, I got somebody from Oklahoma, from Maine. Sweet. That's a long ways from Pacific Northwest, where I hail from. So Oklahoma, Maine, maybe California. So that's cool. So music it's kind of reawakened in my life. It was a huge part of my life, and then it kind of took a back seat for a while. And then I've actually kind of a quick funny story. Bumped into an old friend probably 2 or 3 years ago that lives in my town. Didn't even know he lived here. We grew up somewhat together. I knew his brother better than I knew him, but he was doing some music here in town and needed a bass player and was asking people. And then we had a common friend, and so she said, "Hey, do you want to play bass for this thing?" And I said, "Sure." And then he's like, "Wait, I think I know that guy." So anyway, we started hanging out, and then yeah, after that, I just man, all these ideas, just music exploded in my head. So it's been fun putting this together. I've been learning how to do the thumbnails and get the music distributed, which the first three singles, Whistleblower, Be Gone Devil, and Sins of Our Fathers, are all available on Spotify and iTunes and iHeart and all those platforms. So that's been fun learning how to use DistroKid and all that. Looks like Eastern Washington, San Diego. Yeah, we got good spread here. So that's kind of the crazy thing with the internet. Just being 50, didn't grow up with this kind of communication. So, uh, even when I'm making this album and these songs, it's like sending my tracks all the way to Greece, and some guy I've never even met is over there mixing my songs, and you end up just building this relationship. And then even like Tim from George's Music, he's in Florida. Never met him, but we end up, because of technology. That's when technology is awesome. I think when technology connects us to people we love and things that lead to better things, it's fun. So uh, cool beans. So we've been going almost 29 minutes. So I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes for some people to show up, and then I'm gonna start picking some winners. And again, just thank everybody for their support and liking and sharing. I know that a handful of you have been kind of helping get my project and my name out there, and I really appreciate it. This is just purely for the message and the love of music, and it's fun to be doing music in this capacity versus like younger days where everyone was striving for a record deal and everyone wanted to make it. And it's just such a great place in my life now where I can have my family and do my family and run my business and do this and still connect and have a creative outlet. And also, like I said at the beginning of the stream, just share the topics that have been heavy on my heart, without having to have a podcast or go out and do something crazy. But for now, this is kind of what I'm doing. So yeah, 29 minutes, 49 seconds. I'm going to go one more minute here, see if anyone else jumps in, and then we'll get going. So we're going to do third prize first, and then second, and then first. And maybe I was silly for having three prizes for the first giveaway here, but that's kind of how I roll. So go big or go home. So that's kind of a motto in our family. But do it right, man. Do it right. So again, you guys that are listening, have any of you guys? I guess I should say, have you streamed any of my music? If you have, what platform have you been using? It seems like quite a few of the people I bump into prefer iTunes over Spotify, but been a handful of Spotify people as well. Gonna open up the random comment picker here. I guess before, yes, iTunes, cool. So before I pick, I guess let me just, do you guys have any questions? I know it's Saturday night and everyone probably wants to go out to dinner, so I appreciate you guys joining me here and hanging out with me. This is like I said, my very first live stream ever. I've never done this, so I'm thankful that technology is working, the camera's working, audio's working. But do you guys have any questions before we pick the winner? Or do we want to just get to the prizes here? Got Maine, San Diego spot. I'm just reading the comments here. Hold on tight. Yeah, Spotify. Yeah, so one thing about Spotify, I was pretty stoked. And this is where it was a learning curve for me when I released the first two singles, the Be Gone Devil and Whistleblower. I thought I was creating the album and I thought I could add songs as I went, but that's not how it works. And so I called it Gassing Up and Burn It Down, but it's a single. And so I was going to take that down and then reissue it, but Spotify put me on a playlist with like Alice in Chains and Jerry Cantrell and Perfect Circle, and that was that first one that I did. And so I really don't want to take it down because I'm getting a lot of exposure. So that one's considered a single, but when the album Gas It Up and Burn It Down comes out March 30th, I think I'm just going to leave it as an album. So I got a question here. Thanks for cool, man. Appreciate the comment, John. Looks like we got a couple more people joining the stream here. So if you're just new to the stream, we have not announced the winners yet. So if you are new, again, I'll try to say this really quick. To win, you got to be present on this live stream. The link that's in the description, you have to click that link and comment on that video, and then that puts you in the order to be chosen on the random comment picker. And then we have a third prize, second prize, and a first prize, and we're going to go 3, 2, 1. So I'm going to drag this out just a little bit longer because there are some new people joining us here. So I would say probably the hardest thing has been when I have all the music in my head, my heart, and so actually it's kind of funny. So like 2 years ago, that was probably wrote like the first recorded song. It was Be Gone Devil, and I didn't know that's what it was going to be, and it was actually on my iPad. I was using GarageBand, and kind of just, I guess that's kind of the gateway drug to Logic. But now that I'm in Logic, it's pretty incredible. But that program is incredible. So and it's vast. So I'm constantly learning how to do things. But each song I do, it gets a little faster. I'm learning where I can snip and tuck and move and insert and raise and lower and try to get it done quicker. And I'm learning lots of things there, and then trying to get the videos made and post it out there. But anywho, I'm going to say at 35 minutes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Somebody said, do you have any advice to give with songwriting in general? So to be honest, I'm fairly newish to it as well. I've written a lot of songs in my life, but never to the point that I'm doing them now, where it's like full songs. So for me, it usually starts as a topic in my heart or my mind. A lot of what I've written about this last 2 years has been usually subject matter is where songwriting starts for me. Sometimes it starts with a riff, but usually I'll just kind of keep like a notebook of riffs, and then sometimes I end up matching the riffs to lyrics that I already had written. Songs like Whistleblower, that whole thing came to me in like one shot. Um, I didn't record it all in one shot, but I uh, I had that first guitar riff, and then it took off from there. And I think I did that whole song in like a week or 8 days, maybe. Um, which is very, I don't know, it's not like rush complicated, but it's kind of complicated. And so, as far as advice with writing, I think just you know write from your heart and maybe determine what you're trying to do with your music. Is it just for you, or is it something you're wanting to share? If you're going to share it, how are you going to present it? But for me, when I'm writing the song, usually it starts as I'll have a riff and then a topic, and so then when I go to actually write the song in Logic, I'll pick my drummer because that's like sampled drum sound. So that's the only thing I don't play is the drums. Everything else I do, all the vocals, I do all the guitars, the bass, all of it, and then I program the drums and make them sound what I want them to sound like. But I'll throw the drums in there and I'll drag it all the way across, however many measures the song is, and I'll just leave it like that, and then I'll play my main guitar part, and then I'll go in and start snipping and changing the drum parts and putting the drum fills where I want them, and then layering the guitars, and then usually I'll play the bass, um, and then vocals are usually last. So I'll kind of be humming the melody and the lyrics in my head as I'm writing the song, and then once I've got the framework, kind of like building a house. I mean, once you have the foundation and the framing and siding goes on, the roof's on, then once you get into that part of it, then it's like the drywall's going up and the trim's getting fancy, and then you can kind of start doing all those extra bells and whistles. But usually I'll run the drums across the measures and start adding all the guitars and then snip it and sing and kind of mess around with the harmonies. Um, and then usually I try to match, subject matter. I'll try to match with the music sometimes. So the song Millstone that you guys will hear, uh, it's a really heavy topic and it's a really heavy song. So it just kind of goes hand in hand. So don't know if that helped, but I would just say, don't get discouraged either, because a lot of times uh, I'll have a verse and a chorus, and I just some of these songs sat for like months because I hit a spot and I'm like, I don't even know, I don't know what to do with it. I'm not feeling it, and so I'll put it on the shelf, and then I'll just be driving, and then it's like boom, this light bulb goes on. And you're like, oh, I know what to do now, and you go back home, and then it's like, wow, that song's really cool. So anyhow, yeah, people are kind of coming and going here, so I will say the rules one more time, and then we're going to pick the winner. So you have to be present on this chat. Which thank you everyone for being here. This is awesome, Maine, all the places everyone's from, all the encouragement here. I really appreciate it. So if you didn't comment in the original announcement video, the link that's in this description, click that, drop a comment, and then you have to be present here on this chat. So third prize is shirts. You get to choose the size and color. Second prize is that gift card for $70 from George's Music, and then the grand prize is the pedal. So I think we're going to just go for it here. So third prize, so just so you can see, I'm not like making this up. The link for that video is in there. I'm going to hit fetch, and hopefully this works. It just gave me a big X. So I'm not sure what that means here. I'm going to, I have my backup here on my other laptop. So I tested this before we went live on a different link, and it worked just fine. So we're going to try it here on the computer, how I did it the first time. And for some reason, it is not liking the link that I put in there. So let's cool. Great seeing you too, Greg. Cool. Let me go back to the video here, the original video. And there's something about that link that the random comment picker is not liking, and I am not sure why. So I thought everything was going super smooth here. Let me go back to that video. And should be able to just pick that.
Hey everybody, it's Jeremy from Obsidian.
Should be able to just pick that link and plug it in there. And it should work. So let me paste the link in here, hit fetch. It's not working. So of course everyone's here. I don't know. Has anyone done this before? If you can drop in the comments, see I'm hitting fetch and it's just going kaboom. I did this before and it shot out one of the handles and everything was just fine. So I'm not sure why that is not working. All right, hang in there with me, guys. Let me try it on the backup PC here and see why we are not getting a winner here. If you guys have any other questions, I can try to answer those while I'm trying to troubleshoot here. This is kind of silly, but it's always when you're live doing something that it doesn't work. Yeah, go to FreeTool, blah, blah, paste the full URL, set your filters. Here, let me see what I'm doing wrong here. Hold on, I got somebody helping me out here. Yeah. Here, let me see what we got going here. Hang with me here. So going over all that, it's giving us some fits here. So, okay, I don't know what that's about. I do remember back a long time ago when I was gigging regularly, long time ago, you would do sound check and everything was like incredible. And then as soon as you went to start, mics didn't work. Drummer broke a head, guitar player broke a string. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't like this link, you guys. I am sorry here. I'm going to delete this. Oh, you know what? Maybe. All right. Well, I don't know why it is not working. It worked right before I did this, and it was pumping out some handle numbers here. So let me kind of troubleshoot here while we were hanging out. So again, sorry about this, guys. I got it in there, and then when I hit fetch, it just kind of jumps up and down. So if you guys want to sit tight for just a second, I know people got stuff to do here. Let me go check something out here and maybe come back. I don't know why we are not working here. So like 1 minute, hold tight. I'll be right back. Actually, Brave sometimes it's funny. If you go to Google, normal Google. Can I search here? Yeah. Correct. Right here. That
Actually, I have it. I could do the pick. You can pick it on my phone. Okay, but you don't want to pick it. I'm gonna opt out for a second, but then it's not. I'm not gonna be there. Okay, hang on. Let me go to YouTube. Do the random comment picker. Where did my, or maybe I did it on Brave. I don't know where. It's not working on. It's not working on Chrome either. Weird. Crap. I'm right now. Yeah, genius. Let me go to YouTube and I'll copy the link to your video. Now you can back in that. You can come in here. Yeah. This one? It's the one where we're holding box. This one? Here, let me go talk, see if you can try it.
All right, you guys still hanging in there with me? Looks like we still got everybody. So I don't know if that's my browser. I see somebody making a suggestion working with me here, said maybe you could assign the viewers a number and use a random number generator. I got my tech support here on the side, so he's trying something real quick, using a different program than what I was using here to pick it. So Greg says you could select names in alphabetical order. So I guess if your name's Albert, you win. But did you get it? Did you get it?
I think so.
Okay.
Just push that.
Okay. So we're going to try this again. This is for third prize for the t-shirts. Yeah, it's at 502 Outlaw 2. You get the t-shirts. Are you here with us right now? 502 Outlaw 2. You were the first comment. Are you here with us? If you're 502 Outlaw 2, just in the chat say here, and the t-shirts are yours. You can't be picked again for the second or third, for the second or first prize. So this is kind of your shot for some merch here. Okay. All right. So we'll hang out. I'm going to give them like 2 minutes to respond here. I'm going to write that down so in case something happens here. I want to thank my tech support, which is my son, who came in here to help his old man with technology here. So I'm going to put 502 Outlaw 2, and then he's going to pick the second winner because whatever program he had was working better. 502 Outlaw 2. So the majority of the people that are hanging out here, what kind of music do you guys like overall? Have you just one band? What's that? Hold on a second. What? I'll let you know when. Yeah. I just kind of want to see just like one band. Just drop it in the chat. What kind of music that represents mostly the kind of music you like to listen to? We're gonna give 502 Outlaw 2 another minute here to claim his prize. All right, Iron Maiden. Can you shut that door, bud? Iron Maiden or Opeth. Iron Maiden for the win for me. They're phenomenal. I've been listening to them a long time. Mr. 502 Outlaw 2, you were the first comment when I dropped the video. I know you're probably bummed you didn't get the pedal, but you did get a shirt. But if you're not there, we're gonna have to pick another one for third prize. So I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. I'm gonna wait about 30 more seconds. How about anybody else? What kind of music you all listen to? Actually, Opeth, I don't know a lot about them. I haven't listened to them a whole lot, but I know a lot about Iron Maiden. So, however, there's one bucket list band I have never seen. I've seen about everybody else but Iron Maiden. I might go see them if they came to my area. But Big alt rock guy. All right. Well, last call for 502 Outlaw 2. If you are here listening and participating, you won the t-shirts as of right now, the second. But if you don't say here in the chat, I'm going to have to pick another third place winner. And again, thanks to my son for coming in here to save the day. Thanks for, sorry for that awkward moment. I should have had like please hold music or something, but I don't know how to do that yet because I'm not that cool. So, all right. 502 Outlaw 2, you going once, going twice. All right. You're out for the shirts and for the giveaway. Sorry, bud. Or gal. I'm not sure an outlaw who you are, but we're gonna pick another. This is still for third prize for the shirt. So go ahead and hit it. Is that it? All right. At John Bryant 8708, you won a t-shirt. And I see you here in the comments. I appreciate you watching in the chat here. So you get a t-shirt in the color of your choice and size. So thank you. Are you here? I see you have commented. So there he is. Noah Cohen. I don't even know who that is, John. But you won the t-shirt. So you just commented Noah Khan, so I know you're here. So I'm gonna hand this back to my tech support as we go to prize number 2. So John wins the t-shirts. All right. Again, we're going close to an hour here, so I appreciate everyone hanging out and kind of hearing my story and putting up with me here through this first stream. But it's been good. So, all right, we're gonna go for second prize, which is $70 gift certificate to George's Music. So I know that won't buy you a guitar, but you can get some strings and sticks or whatever. So I'm gonna have Ian hit it again here. For second prize, we got at X wrong X Iron Pigs X. Are you here watching with us? You won the $70 gift certificate to George's Music. So drop a comment here, say you're here, or that you're watching. I don't see your handle here in the chat yet. It's X Iron Pig X. If you are here, you got second prize, which is the $70 gift certificate to George's Music, and they will take care of you. I guarantee it. Again, at X Iron Pig X. And I think I remember your comment on the original video, but I don't know if you made it to the chat. And hopefully you guys aren't having issues chatting, but it looks like everyone's doing pretty good here coming in with the chats. So anyway, so with the guitars hanging on my wall, which one's your favorite that you got to look at when I was gone? Trying to figure this out because my tech support saved the day here. So, okay. Wondering if there's a little, hopefully not a delay. So, okay, John saying woohoo about the t-shirt. All right, I'm going to give another minute here for second place. The $70 gift card goes to X Iron Pig X. If you are listening to me ramble on, you won the gift card for $70. Dun, dun, dun. I will know. John says I will know who Noah Kahan is. I don't know who he is. I'm still stuck listening to Iron Maiden. So I got a comment here that says, what is the brand of the Iceman bass? It is an Ibanez bass. And that was actually my latest long form video. I just did a whole review on that bass. So when we're done here, if you go to my channel, I have a whole full, it's like a 7-minute review. It is an Ibanez, and I'm really happy with it. It just came out. They just reissued it. Originally that body came out in the 70s, and then through the 80s they had a few releases, but they just re-released the bass with this the Iceman body style and flat black or a blue, but it is Ibanez and I do like it. So all right, this is last call for X Iron Pig X. If you are out there, You got about 30 seconds to say here, we are here to win the $70 gift card. If not, we're going to pick another winner. I do like that Iceman bass. I also have an Ibanez Iceman guitar. It's got a little more of a. It's not as much of a metal guitar. You can still get a lot of heavy sounds out of it, but it's a little. I'd say it's like maybe a little grungier. But I love both Icemans that I have. All right, X Iron Pig X. This is the last call. Going, gone. All right, we're going to pick another winner for the gift card. All right. We got at Palm, what is it? Palmy Raw Media. Are you here watching? PALMYRA Media. Palmy Raw Media. Are you here? If you're here, you won the gift card, the second place. $70 gift card to George's Music. Palmy Raw Media. And I remember seeing your comment. So I appreciate the kind words you said on the original video, encouraging me. And I'd be curious what your music is. Looks like you play music and put music out as well. His comment was he wished, or he or she wished it was easier back in the day to get your music out, and that is another thing with the internet now. It's so fast to just get your music out there and have everyone get to hear it automatically, versus back in the day you had to basically sell a CD or be on the radio. That was like the only way you could get your music heard. So second time looking for second place is at Palmy Raw Media. If you are here, drop a comment, say here. Otherwise, we'll have to go for 3 here on the second prize. Palmy Raw Media. Are you here? And again, the way the gift card works is I'll probably just have, it's a digital gift card, so I'll probably, whoever wins it, I'll get your email, and I'll just email you the card this week, and you can spend $70 at George's Music. So again, at Palmy Raw Media, PALMYRA Media. If you're here, it's going once, going twice, going 3 times. All right. 3rd time's the charm here. We got to see who wins this gift card. All right. Jeremy Weber, 1610. You won the gift card. If you are here watching, I remember getting your comment. Appreciate the encouragement. God bless you as well. At Jeremy Weber, 1610. If you are watching this, you won the $70 gift card to George's Music. Are you there? We got the same name, so I don't know. And we have a song written about us. So actually, Jeff Tate from Queensryche asked if that song was about me. I had the pleasure of meeting him a couple months ago, and he signed a couple bottles of wine for me and told him my name. And he was like, "Oh, is that song about you?" Anyway, if you're from the 90s, you know what that means. All right. Jeremy Weber, 1610. Are you here, bud? For the $70 gift card. Man, I thought we'd just like bop and be done, but we're having technical difficulties and everyone's out to dinner, I think. So at Jeremy Weber, 1610, you got to be on the live chat here. All right, I think we're going to keep rolling. Jeremy Weber, 1610. All right, I'm going to try again. Appreciate you guys hanging in there. We'll get her done here. I'm just glad I had help from tech support here. All right, 4th time. SDog 42069. Are you here in the chat? You win this gift card, the $70 George's Music gift card. SDog 42069. and I appreciate your encouragement here. His comment was, "Congrats on the first milestone, and here's to the next 900 subscribers." So that seems like forever away, but I know in this day and age it can happen pretty quick. So it can happen pretty fast. So SDog42069, are you here for the gift card? If so, please drop it in the chat. Nobody? Nobody by that name? All right, we're gonna start like hauling through these here. Okay. SDog42069. Are you watching? You won the gift card to George's Music for $70. There's a couple packs of strings, guitar strap. I don't know. This economy, maybe it's only a couple picks, but who knows? All right, I'm gonna give like 10 more seconds. SDog42069. Are you there? You won the gift card as of right this second. But that's about to change because we're going to, I think it's like the fifth time here. SDog42069. Going once, going twice. All right, we're going to continue here to find the winner of this gift card. All right, let's see. At Bugs and Bears Dad. I don't see you in the chat yet, but maybe you're watching. It says congrats at Bugs and Bears, sorry. Bugs and Bears Dad. I went to public school. Give me a break. Okay. At Bugs and Bears Dad. BUGZANDBEARSDAD. Are you watching? Because now, if you comment, the gift card's yours. Everyone's waiting to get that pedal. I just know it. Bugs and Bears Dad. Congrats. I appreciate the support on the channel here. It is kind of amazing just to be doing all this and to be able to talk to people from all over. I know I've said that before, but it's a pretty cool way this all comes together. At Bugs and Bears Dad, are you watching? The gift card's yours. I'm going to close this one up in a second. All right. Does anyone else have a question I can answer in between finding winners here? This is going last time here for Bugs and Bears Dad. Drop me a comment if you're here, and the gift card is yours as of right now. All right, going once, going twice. All right, here we go again. All right, let's see. At True Ride Skate, +1 sub, congrats. Is True Ride Skate watching right now? If so, please say here. Drop me a comment in the chat so I know you're here. And the gift card is yours. At True Ride Skate. It's a True Ride Skate. Are you there? Any questions I can answer? We got All right, let me ask you guys a question. So 2026, what do you think is the best rock band, the newest rock band? There's not many, but what, in your opinion, what do you think is one of the better rock bands? We can talk about that for a second. At True Ride Skate for the gift card. At True Ride Skate. If you're here, drop a comment here. I'm going to give you about 10 seconds, and then we're going to try to pick another winner. And I got people here, so just hang in there and be patient. I'm going to pick another one here. True Ride Skate, are you watching? You here? No? All right. Over. We're going to pick the next one. Being handed to me here. Hopefully, this person is here. I don't think you are. Maybe you are. at Stephen. What is it? Stephen. Must be your last name. Stephen IE Dillman 6470. Stephanie. That's what. Sorry, my help's helping me here. Stephanie Dillman 6470. Are you watching? My son's laughing at me here. That's cool. I like the Iceman bass as well. The Iceman bass seems to be popular. Stephanie Dillman 6470. If you are here, I would love to give you this gift card. I didn't think it'd be so hard to give stuff away, but
Somebody show up.
yeah, that's the tech support. Tech support has a hot date or something here. So, Stephanie Dillman 6470. Are you one of the people watching here? If so, as of right this second, you have a $70 gift card to George's Music. It's my favorite so far. I have no idea how to say their name though. Yeah, Zen Vulcan just said, I don't know how to say that name either. It sounds like French or something, but I'll have to check them out. I appreciate the suggestion there. I don't know who they are. Okay, Stephanie Dillman 6470. I super appreciate the comment. But I don't know if you are here. So Stephanie Dillman 6470. Do you want the gift card? Going once, going twice. Out. Next pick here. A lot of people commented, but I don't think they showed up for tonight. So yeah, Agine de Poitrine. I don't even know how you say that. What is it? Oh, another one. So, yeah. All right. We got Jonathan Horn 2903. Are you watching? Great job getting to 100, he said. I really appreciate the support and getting the exposure. Jonathan Newish, but Sleep Token is okay. So that's more music stuff here. So for the gift card at Jonathan Horn 2903, if you are here, drop the comment and win the gift card. Another Jonathan said Newish, but Sleep Token has been a go-to recently, and I'm not super familiar with them either. So now I got two bands to go check out. I'm stuck in my Iron Maiden days here. So Sleep Token. So anyway, Jonathan Horn 2903. If you are watching this amazing broadcast right now on the Obsidian Fire Network, claim your prize. Gift card at Jonathan Horn 2903. And I see this last comment was Jonathan Hayashi. It's you probably got excited when I said Jonathan. Sorry. Maybe you'll be the next one. All right, we're gonna start flying through this. If you're not here, I'm sorry. All right. It's like 7th for the gift card here. Hold on. I think you're here at Zen Vulcan 2820. I know you're here because you just asked me about the brand of Iceman bass. So at Zen Vulcan 2820, you are the winner of the gift card, $70. So, cool. So I'll get your information and I will email that to you. Cool, man. I really appreciate your support. Thanks for watching. I'm going to write this down. And I'm glad we got through that. There was like a lot of comments, but I think everybody had something better to do tonight. So 2820. So I don't know. I'm new to this too. So I don't know if I click on your handle, if I can get your email, or if you want to just email me at obsidianfire25@gmail.com, ZenVulcan2820. If you want to email me and I'll have your email then. I'll make sure you get that gift card this week by end of the week. Appreciate the support. That's awesome. So Zen Vulcan 2820 has won the gift card, and John Bryant won a shirt. And so now we've lost a couple people, but we are down to the grand prize here of the MXR Super Badass Distortion Pedal. This is the grand prize here. So with the app that works, we're going to hit the button. You know who made my night? Is my son. He saved the day here. Kid's awesome. Let me see. Another one. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to keep this fair. I had some family that I think entered, but they don't get the pedal. They're out of here. So, oh man, Jeremy Weber 1610 just popped in and said, "Hey, I think it took about 7 people to get the winner to the gift card. If you had been here about 5 minutes earlier, you would have won it, buddy. You're just a titch late. Sorry. I really appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. We're trying to pick the grand prize here now. I think maybe. Oh, really? Okay. The app that is working is now saying that we picked too many people. So we're trying to pick the yeah, sorry, man. Bummer. I know. Bummer. I didn't know if we were going to give that gift card away. It was like, I think it took like 7 tries. But I appreciate the support and watching the channel, Jeremy. You got it?
I found a good one.
Okay.
Hang on a second.
This would have been a train wreck without my son. So you guys need to be thankful for my son, or
Hang on a second.
we would have been doing this again and nobody probably would have come back. So anyway, hopefully it's a little humorous here at the end. So any other new bands that I don't know about that I should be checking out? We got Sleep Token, the Engine de Poitrine. Don't know who that is. So we got a winner of a t-shirt, the gift card, Bad Omens. I think we're picking the grand prize here. And I may have, like I said, I don't own this pedal. I have a bunch of other pedals, but I have not used this one myself. But it had good reviews, and I talked about recording my music in Logic, and I've been pretty impressed with the pre-done sounds. You can still tweak them, but all the sampled amps and all that stuff, they sound incredible. Okay, we have a grand prize winner of the MXR pedal. It is at Jonathan Hayashi Jr. 4699, and you are here because you were probably excited when I said the other Jonathan's name. So, Jonathan Hayashi, aha! All right, congrats! You're the winner of the pedal. You win the super badass pedal. Appreciate you guys watching. This has been it's been fun here this end. I know sometimes the adversities bring us closer together. That's how I feel. But anyway, that's only because we were able to dole out the prizes. So I'm going to write that down at Jonathan Hayashi Jr. 4699. Again, so for all the winners, if you email me at obsidianfire25@gmail.com and give me your email or your mailing address, I will get these things out ASAP. So anyway, this was awesome. So I guess things coming up will be the 500 subscriber giveaway. I'm not sure what that prize is going to be yet, but I'm pretty excited to hit that milestone. And then obviously 1,000 subscribers. That's the real big one. So we have the 500 subscriber giveaway to look forward to here in the future. And oh, cool. Trey, awesome, dude. Thanks for joining the chat. That's awesome. My album Gas It Up and Burn It Down will be out March 30th. I've got at least one music video, I think, that will be on the way. I'm going to bring back the funky, cheesy musician jokes. It's kind of, that wasn't really what I intended to have like on this channel, because a lot of what I do is serious, but I think of what I write about is so serious sometimes and so heavy that it's kind of nice to laugh sometimes. And it's fun to poke fun at other musicians because we need it. So what's that? Starset is a super new band, but isn't a super new band, but has cool vibes. I have heard of Starset. And I do like them. I don't listen to them all the time, but so anyway, any of you that have just joined, the giveaway has been completed and satisfied. I want to again thank my tech support here. I don't know if you want to say hi, but you don't have to. So yeah, that's my tech support. So none of this would have been possible without him. The next giveaway, I'm going to use a different comment picker because that was about to be real embarrassing, and it wasn't. So Anyway, I'm gonna probably wrap this up. But if anyone else has it, okay. Anyone else has a question about Obsidian Fire stuff coming up, or any other bands I should be checking out? What kind of content you guys like watching? I've had uh, my time's a bit limited, so I've been trying to this last couple weeks get out 2 to 3 videos a week, even if they're just shorts. But you can expect to see reviews still coming out. Some of the funny stuff, some of the shorts. Um, I've got some in the studio kind of stuff watching me put these songs together and whatnot. So anyway, I don't see any questions popping up, but that was fun. We had people from Oklahoma, Maine, California, Eastern Washington, Western Washington. That was pretty awesome. Let me check messages here, make sure this isn't related to what we're doing here. So anyway, God bless all you guys. I appreciate you guys supporting me in this channel, and hope I can help you guys rock out here in the future, and hope you guys think and be a good platform for conversation. The lyrics, I don't know. I was going to do a video on, do lyrics matter anymore? Do people even listen to the lyrics? I think they do, but probably majority don't. But they just want to rock out or check out. But anywho's, I'm going to conclude this. Again, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me on this stream and hanging out with me. And yeah, you're a funny guy. My son's being funny. So actually, give it to me.
Oh.
Okay. All right. As a token of appreciation to my son helping me with this almost train wreck of a giveaway, I'm going to promote his channel. He's got let me see if I can get it here. It's called EDC Conquest, and he does knife reviews and outdoorsy survival, bushcraft, everything knife kind of channel. So EDC Conquest, if you want to check him out, I'm just going to give him a shout out because he was amazing help here tonight. So anyway, you guys are awesome. I appreciate it, and we'll do this again. We'll do maybe another live stream down the road and just kind of hang out and talk. So anyway, thanks again for putting up with me and hanging out. We'll catch you later, guys. Oh yeah, we'll talk about the goat later, John. So all right, you guys, peace, God bless. We'll talk to you later. Bye.